Hello and welcome to Starlight Starbright 70. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you are new, welcome. Come on in. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday. So I thought I would do a month in review with you today. We are starting with our new event for March, and it will be hashtag Gnomes 26, and we are combining it with Ladybug's Bridge. And I just want to give a special shout out to Sherry and Ladybug yesterday for filling in for me for Fun Day Sunday. I love you guys and just thank you so very much for doing that. All right, so if you have anything to do with gnomes, any little people, anything nature, anything to do with bridges, I will show you what I will be working on for next month's event, or this month's event, I should say. And even though you'll say, well, how does that even fit into it? Well, you can come up with a story. So there's always stories. So don't think because you don't have a painting, you don't have a craft that comes up with Gnomes 26 or Under the Bridge 26. I might combine the two names. Um, hashtag bridge and who lives around the bridge. I don't know. I'll have to come up with a name. Um, I think yesterday for the thumbnail I created um, the little red bridge and who lives over and around the bridge. So, but anyway, make it simple. Maybe we'll just leave it at Gnomes. Let's just leave it at Gnomes 26, which also includes a little red bridge. There you go. You can post it up on my Facebook page. You can email me. You can message me. You can message Sherry as well with your projects that you'll be working on for this month. And we will make sure that we collab together and get everything together. And of course, have a beautiful display of everybody's artwork. Also, for the month of February was Love 26. So please make sure you have that handed in to me by Friday so I can get you into the blessing and also have your picture in the little video I do every month. That will be done on Fun Day Sunday, God willing, if I'm up to it. As many of you know, I have been under the weather, and I just want to say thank you for all the prayers and all the and all your thoughts, and I so appreciate it. You probably won't be seeing a lot of me throughout this week, at least, until I'm completely healed. I do need a lot of rest and no stress. Rest and no stress. So I will be taking that time to rest and but just know how much I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And again, thank you for your prayers and thoughts. They sure do help and I do know that God listens. All right. What have you been up to this month or last month? You may ask, "Hey Star, what have you been up to?" Well, let me tell you. I have been busy. I started creating these cute little notebooks. Um, And here are just some of them that I have created. They all have a little slip on them. They have a little notepad inside. This one has two notepads inside. And I have started creating more of them. I will put them up on my store, KY Philly. KY Philly Dime Painting and More is my store. No, just kidding. KOFI is uh is a site that you can go to. I can put things up on there and you can purchase them. I do have some songs on there. I have a bunch of images on there and I will be putting these little notepads, notebooks up there. I'm thinking of selling them for about $5 a piece, um, plus shipping. And what comes with that, it will be a pen like this. So you will be getting a homemade pen. You will be getting your little book. And I don't know if I have one that's just a pen here. These ones I'm changing into diamond painting pens as well. So, but it will come with a paper pen that I have been creating. These are some of the different colors that I have been working with. I have given quite a few away for the month of February, so I need to get busy and make some more. But they are a fun little project to do. So again, these are, and if you do just want a book, just hey, email me. I'll put my email in my description or message me if you are on Messenger. I am on Messenger. Look up, go to my Facebook group and look me up. Um, I am on there. Uh, and so just send me a message and say, "Hey, Star, I would love to have a little book." And I can get you the style that you want. This one is really cute for St. Patrick's Day. These are just cute little gifts. I did a spring one. I wanted to see what so this one here is a spring one. And it has if you can see, little fairy with the little eggs there. This is just a little sticker, but I put a little thing on it to make it just kind of come out, and it works perfectly on these little straps here I made for the book. This one here is um, the bindings. This is the back, and it says Jesus loves you. So when you take this off, for example, you can just slip this off. It just slips on and off, which is really nice. And then when you open it, this one has a little Velcro piece. I thought I would try it. I don't think I want to keep the Velcro because it does tear the paper. But I thought I would just try something different. So the Velcro will not be on this, but I did it for this one. And there you go. And then these are all the sheets of paper. You get another little sticker here. And this one says, "Be strong and courageous." So, yeah, I thought, oh, this might work good, but as you can, I don't know if you can see that, but it's tearing. So this just is not, maybe if I use chipboard, I don't know. I might work on that. I do like to have, I think that's a cool idea to have a little, um, you know, Velcro here that you can open and close the flap. But really for these books, you probably don't really need it. Just something I was trying, but, uh, but anyway. And you can just slip this back on, and it just kind of holds everything together like so. And it just holds your notebook all nice together. And those are the multicolors that I put into this pad here. So yeah. So those are the little notepads. They do come in a variety of different sizes. This one has two pads in it. Uh, and this one has one big pad in it. So yeah. And then this one here is another one, and this one just has some sheets in there. Again, it's just, this one says with a butterfly, and this one says, it's kind of got a desert theme on it. Hang on to your dream is what it says. And then this has this paper inside of it. So it's just a legal pad, or not a legal pad, but a notepad. So these are thin enough that just do that. Slip this back on. Um, these ones here are thin enough that if we go to my logbook, I can slip one of these notepads into this down painting logbook. So, so yeah. And like I said, each of these books will come with a pen as well. It'll just be a regular pen. Uh, if you order a logbook though, you get a pen, you get a single placer here, and you'll get one of these pens, single placer pens as well. So you get two pens with the logbook. So you'll be getting three pens with the logbook. All right. So I was watching a lady, I believe she was from Germany. A lot of times I'll just have recommended uh, recommended channels going on my TV. And I have been watching a lot of craft ideas lately, and she popped up and she caught my interest. And so she was making these papers out of toilet paper and napkins. And I was like, I want to try that. So I did. So this is just made out of napkins and toilet paper. I did have it outside, so it's a little bit dirty. I think I'm going to got a little bit of dust on it, but I think I'm going to what do you call it? Paint this so it looks like it's kind of a brownish color maybe on this side because this will be inside. I made these for the book covers. As you can see, it folds very well. It bends very nice. And I thought I would just try it, and so I did. So I made two of these napkins here with sparkles on them. Now this one here, for some reason, is a lot thinner. But again, as you can see, I just want to show you how easy it is to fold. I did put them outside to dry, so a little bit of dust particles did get on the back of these papers, um, just from the desert. The desert sand that blows here. And so, but anyway, so I created two of those. And then I did this design here. And then I thought, hey, I'm going to try to double. So I put I put one napkin on one side, another napkin on the other. There's a thing of toilet paper in the middle, and it actually turned out really nice. And again, they fold very easy. I think they're good for cutting any little project you have for paper. All it takes is napkins, toilet paper, water, and glue. That's it. That's all it takes. And they turned out really, really nice. All right. So, as many of you know, I have created this logbook. My hubby and I have come up with a price. It will be $20. What is included in here, of course, is all the paper and stickers, along with these placement papers, a sample of two sizes so you can decide which size that you want. And so this is kind of what this is my logbook. So I have started in it. I am going to be currently working on this one here. Her name is Celine. She is from Dreamer Designs. And so as you can see, I put their stickers on here. I do have my own stickers I can put on there as well. But, and then as I work on her, I can do some journaling and then my finished page. Here's my signature that I am also currently working on. I still need to fill that in. Here is some projects here that, what else do I have in here? Hold on. So here's a leftover drill inventory. Yes, so we have a leftover drill inventory if you keep your diamonds. Here is a inventory sheet. So these are ones that I am not currently working on, but I slipped them into this sheet. They keep them nice and straight. You know how when we get them, they're sometimes curled up and they got creases and stuff? Well, I just shoved them in here. I am going to be adding, you know, those sport book card slots. I will be adding some of those into those for those that collect these cards from Diamond Art Club and Feel Okay. And I'm not sure if any other company has them. But if you collect the cards, I will be adding some of those so you can keep your cards all in order. And then you have an inventory sheet. I am just using my inventory sheet for my premium kits that I have. So that goes in there. And then at the end will be, or here will be your placement papers. DJ got her book and she won one, my very first book. So I specialized it to her, what she wanted. So I can specialize them. You can just let me know what you want for your cover, what you would like for the back. Usually for the back, I will put, now for me, I just put oh dear. Um, but you can customize, tell me what you want. I can put your name on it, so forth. And I have sold my first one, so I am currently working on that. And thank you very much for buying one. I just felt so blessed. And so, yes, $20. You can again get a hold of me either by email. I will have it up on my KOFI shop if that's easier for you, or you can message me and we can work something out with exactly how you want your book to look. But they do come in these binders here. And so this is just one that I created for myself. That was my very first one. Okay. So I thought, well, I might as well use it. Oh, yes. And then I have also started doing placement papers. They're $1 a sheet, depending on how many I can fit on a sheet. These ones here are 5 by 7. These ones I think are 4 by 6. I can fit 4 of these on a dime painting, I mean on a sheet. I think I can fit 4 of these on a sheet, pretty sure. They're a little bit bigger, but I can put 4 on a sheet. This one here is uh, they're almost the same size. Yeah, I would say they're almost the same size. I think they're 4 by 4s. These ones here are 5 by 5s. So I can fit 2 on a sheet like this. And then this one here, unfortunately, I can only do 2, but I probably could do 2 and then do 2 smaller ones. So if you want 2 different sizes, I could do that for you as well. So you can get 4 placement papers out of one sheet. One sheet is $1. So depending, like I said, how many I can fit on a sheet. These ones here, like I said, I put 4 on a sheet and it worked. So again, depending on the size you want. These ones I know were a little bit bigger than a 3 by 5. I'm pretty sure they're 4 by 6s. Do I have a measuring tape here? Hold on. I think my measuring tapes are all out in my kitchen because I was there. Yeah, they are. But I do have on my light board. Hold on. Yeah, but not there. So anyway, you can tell me the size that you want. We can work something out, but it is $1 a sheet. So, and then they do come with a covering over top, waterproof covering. This is the back of it. So this is what sticks onto your diamond painting. And yeah, whoops, this one still had leftover. I do hand cut. I do have a paper cutter, but I will trim around with a hand with just scissors. So that has been kind of my project, getting it to how I want it. These ones do not have a cover sheet on it, and I think these ones will these scratch off? No, maybe not. These are thinner. So I did want to try to make them a little bit thicker. So this is the thicker ones. So as you can see, I mean, they will fold, but they're just firmer. I guess is a good word. They're firmer. These ones here are more flimsy. I mean, they'll fold too, but they're not as thick. So I do like these ones better. So this is my final product right here, is how I will be making the placement papers. I mean, these ones turned out nice too. They're just thinner, and I don't think they'll last as long as these ones here. And I want something that will last you guys a long time. All right, so been doing that. Again, if you're interested in any of these placement papers, just email me, message me, and let me know. I do have them up on my KOFI as well. So if there's any kind of design that you want, you just let me know and we can come up with how many placement papers you want, what size you want. And it is, like I said, $1 a sheet, which also there will be shipping on it, but the shipping is no more than $5 for shipping. So, and if you want the smaller ones, it's probably going to be the price of a stamp, whatever that is. All right, so those were my some of my projects from last month. Now let's get into diamond painting. This is Celine. This is the one that I'm going to be currently working. Yes, she is the keeper of the bridge and the wildlife that lives around the bridge. She is a beautiful peacock lady. I call her peacock lady. There is a beautiful peacock here. Of course, you gotta have to have peacocks by that beautiful red bridge. But that is what she is. And her name is Celine. She comes from Dreamer Design. She is a 60 by 60 and she is done by Artify. She has 55 colors. I have also submitted her to Nancy's event this month, and it is Nancy's birthday celebration month. So I will be working on that for Nancy as well. I know Nancy loves colors. So I was looking at these diamond paintings, like, Nancy loves colors. Oh, yeah, this will fit perfectly because I know she loves all the colors. So this one is very colorful and she's very pretty. And so I look forward to starting to work on her. Last month I started on my signature one. I found her going through some of my old stash and I've gotten this much done on her. She is a full fairy dust diamond painting. Full fairy dust. So she is a square. I have not had any real issues with anything. Um, they have all fit really nice together. I don't know if you can actually see how nice those have fit together there. Very, very nice. Very nice and sticky. Um, and again, like I said, it's all fairy dust. There was a lot of black here, and I didn't mind it. I don't mind when there's a lot of color blocking. I know a lot of people like confetti, but for me, I don't mind color blocking. You know, I sit and I can just really, um, really get into uh, what I am. I'm going to push that one down a little bit further. Really get into my time with God when I can just not even have to think about having to switch colors or anything. I can just color block. This part here, though, this little area right in here has tons of confetti. And this was kind of a little bit spread out, but there is a little bit of confetti in the moon. So the moon comes all the way down. You can see that. And she's got the sun setting in the background. There's a fairy here. As you can see, the fairy here, and then here's her wings. Super cute. I love the colors. Love the colors of this painting. Even though it has a lot of black in the background, I think the black pops out these colors beautifully. And so this is one that I have just kind of slowly been working on for the month of February. And I really wanted to see what she was going to look like when she's all fairy dust. Now, the only issue I have with this painting is if you see right here, her arm, where's her arm? Her arm comes down like this, see her arm? But then it looks like it's supposed to be resting on a leg right here. But yet she has two legs up here. I mean, unless she's like really flexible and has this like bent this way and then up up here and then down. Who knows? She might be just very flexible. But you can tell she is a fairy because if you look at here, it goes down and here are her wings. Right down here are her wings. So she is just resting on a moon. She is a beautiful fairy resting on a moon. Of course, it has beautiful flowers at the bottom. I absolutely love this diamond painting. I love that it's all so far that it's all fairy dust makes it a beautiful shine. And I'm glad it wasn't all ABs because I don't care for black ABs. Um, I don't like the way that they color a painting per se. Mostly, it all depends on where the black is. But these fairy dust are beautiful. I was a little bit worried at first, but it did not change the black at all. And you can just see the shine on this painting. So it is beautiful. So anyway, so I'm currently working on this one. I finished Nancy's event she had a couple months ago. Finally, Nancy, I finished it. Pampered with Diamonds and her sister Patricia were holding a dolphin event, and I got it maybe up to here done. From here down, I had got that done, but I stopped because I was having such a hard time reading this painting, and I'll tell you why. If you look at these symbols here, you will see an O, you will see a C, and you will see a G. The majority of this painting is grays and blues. I'll say almost all this painting, except this little bit of white here, is um, blue. As you can see, blue, 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 light blue, dark blue, a little bit of purplish blue, but they stuck the O's, they stuck the C's, they stuck the G's all together. So I really had to concentrate to get the colors right, what was on there. So it did take me a little bit of time to finish this one. I just had to get motivated and do it, which I did, which I'm glad I did. It is a beautiful painting. And finally, I'm finished. I will post it on your Facebook page, Nancy. But I did finally finish the dolphin event. It got done. I was so happy that it got done. Of course, we had Love 26. Here is my little Eleanor. She got done. She had 40 colors. She has, let's see, one, two, three, four, five ABs in her. And most of the ABs were blue color. So, and then the white, a little bit of off whites. Um, I loved working on her. I absolutely loved working on her. She was around. Oh, the other one was around too. Yes, the dolphin was around. She's around. She is an image I created probably a while ago. And actually, I know a while ago, and I did get her in a diamond painting. She is Eeyore's girlfriend. Lucy named her Eleanor, so that is her name. And she was a 40 by 40. I probably got this done by Center One. That's who I usually, if not Center One, then it was Cool Deals. Those are the two companies that I was using when I was doing my custom diamond paintings. And I prefer Cool Deals over Center One just because of the drill fill. You can read Cool Deals much better than you can Center Ones. I think DP Over 2 has customs. So there's a bunch of different companies that you can get customs done. I just preferred, at first, when Center One came out, is who I was using mostly. I have tons of their diamond paintings um, because of the price for one, and plus they included the ABs. And I was a big um, shopper at that store at the time. I am no longer shopping on that store. I am staying away for a good while, and I am not feeding my addiction, at least not with that store. So yeah, but she is adorable. She turned out really, really cute. So Eleanor is done, and I was so happy that I got her done for the event. All right, and then I did this for Feel Okay last month. They had this series out, and I picked Alice in Wonderland, and I did get her complete. She had 29 colors. She had two fairy dust in her. This here, the white is fairy dust, and some of this green going up, and you can kind of see. She is beautiful. Um, And this painting is not a straight painting. If you look, it goes up in lines, so it gives it more detail. I don't know the exact wording for this intricate, I guess, intricate diamond painting that you don't just, go along in a straight line. These do have different curves to this painting. So her hair here was to give it the curl, really nice. Um, Even this teacup to make it round, otherwise it would just be straight, right? But they actually made it round. This is a partial, so you do not have to fill out this part here. Who in the world am I? Ah, that's the great puzzle. Alice in Wonderland. I thought she turned out beautifully. So thank you. Feel okay. Like I said, I had a lot of diamonds left over. No issues at all with any of these diamonds. Very little trash, if any at all. I don't think I even had any trash in this diamond painting. Um, and she is a 38 by 48 centimeter. Design size is 30 by 40. So that was her. Then this is the one I am currently working on right here. Also from Feel Okay, it is called Pink Blooms. So I have gotten almost a whole little section done here. The colors are fabulous. Absolutely love the colors. And of course, this is what it looks like right here. I make cover pages for my diamond painting. So this is what it looks like. And I like to work by either squares or triangles at a time, and I can just cover it if I don't finish it. Um, and it's just better for me to work like this. When I see a whole painting, I sometimes get overwhelmed and I don't, it's like, this is just too much. So when I have it covered and I just see a little spot, well, oh yeah, I can finish that spot. So that is how I diamond paint anyway. So anyway, I want to thank you so very much for joining me today. Those are all my little projects I did for February. Again, if you're interested in a logbook, if you're interested in the placement papers, if you're interested in getting some little notepads, message me. Just message me, email me. I'll have all the information in my description for you. But with that, thank you. From my home to yours. Please keep safe out there. Love one another. Be kind to one another. Be kind to one another. So important. God teaches blessings. I love you, but Jesus, oh, he loves you so much more. I will see you later.